So you heard a lot of good things about IDS, and you are interested to learn more about it and try to implement it in your workflows. But surprise, surprise, you are trying to find some good resources and you don't find, because that's not very easy to do. As a new openBIM standard, of course, there are challenges in finding the right tools when most of them are still under development, right? That you could use to learn more about how IDS works or to write your first IDS and run it. As you can see, 3 weeks ago, I posted this post right here with a list of tools that I know they support IDS. Let's start with this one because I think one of the first tools, even before which supports one of the first versions of IDS. This is a tool built by Artur Tomczak. And unfortunately, as you can see here, this website is currently demonstration only, but not only that, this is running on an older version 0.4 of IDS. So it's old and is not updated, but still it can help you understand a bit how you can structure an IDS. And you can see here some example, right? That you can check fire requirement specification and how you build that, what you apply that to and what you require, what you wanted to test it with. Now this is just an overview video, so I will not go too deep into each tool. I will just leave it up to you to choose what to do. Next one, it's IFC Tester, which is part of BlenderBIM. This is actually something that you can read in a more understandable human way your IDSs, because when you open an IDS, it's going to be a bit maybe difficult for some of you to understand how the code is. Although it's not very complex code, it's still not so easy to comprehend. And if you load this IDS here, if you go to this website and you click on new spec and load your IDS, like in this case, let me take this window, you will see that instead of seeing that code with all the rules and everything, you will see that what is this IDS applies to. We can see here applies to all member data and what are the requirements. In this case, must be part of element assembly of type girder with aggregates relationship to pass this test, right? So yeah, this is what you can do at this point with IFC. It was possible before also to audit your model, but I think Dion disabled that because when it was doing that, it was saving the models in the cloud and he does not want that. So now it's not possible to run your IDS against your IFC model. But of course, the next resource which I have is BlenderBIM. If we look here on the right hand side, here at quality control, you will see IFC Tester, and here you can load in an IFC file and an IDS file, and you will get just like this, okay? And after you loaded both of them, you just click here, execute IFC Tester, and you will get an offline web page where you will see the results, the tests that have passed and the ones that have failed. All right, the next tool, it's XBeam It. This is an open source tool, and you can see here, if you click on XIDS and you accept this, you will be able to load, looks like, or to add a specification. In this case, yeah, you choose whatever you want to add. Like I said, I won't go into the details on how you can do that. The next one, it's the IDS Converter, which was developed by Carlos Diaz. Thank you very much, Carlos, for this amazing tool. Unfortunately, I did not test it. I just tested it to see if it generates an IDS, but I did not test it deep enough to see if it works completely with the standard. So you have this GitHub profile, and you also have this Heroku page where you can see all the steps and how you can do this. Very briefly, how this works: you download an Excel file, which you modify, you put all these parameters. Here you can see, click here to download the template file, and you put in all the specifications you want to check. And then you upload it here, load Excel file, and you will have that converted into an IDS. So this is briefly how it works. The next one is USBIM IDS. This is a free tool. You can see that you can use this for free. IDS editor, meaning that you can create your IDSs and download them. It's for free and it's going to be forever free. Meanwhile, to run IDSs on your IFC files, you will need to pay license, but you have 3 months to check that if you want to do that. But to be honest, you can create your IDSs and run them in BlenderBIM, and that's way you will have a free workflow. From all the resources I tested so far, to be honest, this seems the most reliable one. And of course, at the same time with the coding itself, you can also write your IDS using a text editor. But that might be a bit of a stretch if you are just starting. So I definitely recommend to try it out and see how it works. Then we can see, if we look at this list right here, we can see other things like Plannerly, for example, right? I did not test Plannerly myself, IDS on Plannerly, how it works. I just saw some videos Clive made, and it's a paid product, so I do not know if you can use it for free or not. I cannot say more about that. We can see also that BIM Collab is under development. I've seen it in action when BIMvoice had this IDS Masterclass for Building Smart and BIM Collab, and it looks good, just that it's still not available for the public. And now comes the interesting part. And I want you to know that I really appreciate your feedback on this. Looks like there are so many more tools that are interested to implement IDS. So it looks like there are a lot of tools interested to do that because they see the potential, I guess, right? And if we look here, first Nando commented a bit. He said something about Solibri, I think. And I did not understand from this that Solibri is actually developing it, but there is somebody who said that. So if you look here, Lex writes BIMworks. I think I've seen this in a presentation of Building Smart, but I'm not really sure about that. Clearly BIM, I still did not check it out. Pillar under development and Solibri under development. Bexel under development, Verified 3D under development. There are many tools actually interested in this, and we can see Dakes.io also under development. Let's see, CoBuilder Link and BIMQ. I don't know if BIMQ is under development or not, but yeah. So there are many tools. What does this tell me? I mentioned this before, but I have the same feeling like when BCF came around, and it looks like it's here to stay since there is a lot of interest from all these companies. So trying to learn more about IDS, how it works, and try to use it, it is definitely not a bad investment of your time. And if you would like to save a lot of time when you start doing this, instead of going in the dark and trying everything, you are more than welcome to join to our IDS Masterclass with the IDS expert, BIMvoice, who has tested most of these tools and will show you some workflows that you could implement to check your models using free tools. This workshop will take place on Thursday, 6th of July, and there will be only 10 places. So hurry up if you still want to grab a seat. If you are wondering why only 10 seats, then the answer to that is because we really wanted to interact with everyone involved in this to make sure that everyone has time to ask their questions and get their answer. Of course, everyone will also get the recording to this event and also the files that we are developing and using through this workshop. So you will be able to start this journey with a jumpstart and to make an impact in your job and your company very quick. And also I'm quite sure it will be very helpful when all the other tools will support IDS. You will have a big advantage over everyone else. So why wait any longer? Sign up for the masterclass, and I'm really looking forward seeing you on Thursday. If you'd like to do that, please read the details in the description. There is going to be a link there where you can click on it and you will get to read more details. I hope this video was helpful for you. And of course, please don't forget to check out the link in the description about the masterclass. Thank you and see you next time.